Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another brand new video that I am yours truly, the second king of Five Nights at Freddy's. And yes, yet again, we apparently are going to be doing is, well, the next one we're probably doing to be is, well, I guess we're going to probably do is, part 11. Since we're going to probably start right ahead in part 11 and definitely, do some fixing repairs and then finally save it to part 12 and 13, which means we'll probably save those two for later, afterwards exactly, since, well, it'll still be nightmare mode, trust me, it'll still be nightmare mode exactly, which it'll still be likely to be nightmare mode, so that's all I'm going to say, which I'm probably am still going to save Nightmare Terrors just a bit later, and then of course, well, probably facing Mangle and Innard again, exactly like one last time in a row. And then finally, well, just probably get to the point of the ending and finally go after the coins and the tapes, which means it'll be a good sign for now, which I think I'll still keep my eyes on it, review on each single spots and know what they're at exactly, which even though they were caught already, which I didn't grab them as I can, I was only focusing about the shift, and then that's when I'll jump back to that anyway. So, like that being said, it's time to go ahead and do some interesting parts and services, which we're going to have to go ahead and, just check on Bonnie's repairs, Chica's repairs, Freddy's repairs, and finally, Foxy's repairs. So, as that being said anyways, we're going to get straight to that anyways. But as of now and here right now, folks, that we're going to get straight into this video and do so as like always. And yeah, so tomorrow I think it's going to probably be the Texans taking on the Steelers, which I hope this is. Come on, Houston, please win. So hopefully they'll win and beat Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers once again, as always. It's going to be the very first time ever to see that happen, so the only thing I do want to see happening is Patriots and Texans. Think about that for a minute. They both have stars. Wouldn't it just be pretty interesting if that would have happened, which I think it could still happen, so pretty much. And, yeah, so that being said, again, we're going to get straight to the point of this anyway, and, get the entire, the tasks already done and just see how we're gonna go ahead and check on their repairs while doing nightmare mode. But as that being said, here we go, let's start this anyways, and we're gonna still continue playing FNAF Help Wanted non-VR as truly as always as of now. So anyway, let's go and let's begin.
It looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated.
Out of tune.
First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe. To access the throat pipe, both eyes must first be removed. You must be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets. First, firmly grip Bonnie's left eye and carefully remove it from its socket. Great job. Deposit the left eye in the cleaning receptacle on your left. Well done. Now, firmly grip Bonnie's right eye and carefully remove it from its socket. Deposit the right eye in the cleaning receptacle on your right. Good job. To open Bonnie's faceplate, carefully press the two buttons located on either side of Bonnie's jaw. When done correctly, you should hear two small clicks.
Okay. Right.
Well done. You now have access to Bonnie's harmonization module. Press the blinking button inside Bonnie's secondary throat pipe to enter calibration mode.
Got it.
Something is not right. One of those notes is out of tune. You may push the button again to replay the audio check. Press the colored button that corresponds to the incorrect note.
Alright, now listen to the note.
Press the blinking button again to verify your work.
Oh crap. That one's gonna scare me a lot. What the hell's even that music in the background?
Great job. Bonnie is in tune and ready for his solo.
Let's go.
Let's close him up. Simply replace both eyes in the same order that you removed them, then close up the faceplate. We'll call it a day.
A little bit easy. Right. And left. And here we go.
Well done. That concludes your parts and services task.
Let's go.
See you next time.
Yummy candy. Not bad. Not very bad at all, I guess. Anyways, let's just get to see how we're gonna fix Chica, but man, I have a lot of questions for Bonnie, though. That's just so different. Like, seriously, it's just so different. Like, it's very different as I expected that it looks like in there. Wow.
Welcome back to Parts and Service.
Oh,
There have
no.
been customer complaints about Chica's
Oh,
acrid
damn.
smell. Sounds like Chica has been rummaging around the kitchen again. Remove all food particles
hell
from
is even
Chica's
in
exterior and place it in the refuse bin on your right.
What? Why is there literally any cockroaches around here? In this kitchen? Oh, come on, Chica. Why are you not taking care of this
Good job.
kitchen?
Make sure Chica is not hiding any other treats inside her beak.
Oh,
To
yeah.
open her beak,
Probably.
carefully press the two buttons located on the sides of Chica's head.
Oh, God. That's terrifying.
Oh no, it looks like Chica has picked up some unwanted friends.
Hey.
To clear the infestation, apply the Fazbear Entertainment Restaurant Grade Chemi Spray to Chica's exterior. Press the button under the
Oh,
hanging
hell
canister
no.
to activate the Chemi Spray.
Oh, hell no.
Avoid inhaling the Chemi Spray. Exposure to cleaning,
What's
disinfecting, and maintenance chemicals may result in respiratory problems,
Shut
skin,
up.
or eye irritation. Good job. Now reattach Chica's upper arm, hand,
Okay,
and
sure,
cupcake
buddy.
plate.
I'll go with it. Sure, buddy. I'll fix that anyways. Man, I do not want to see any of that happen with these cockroaches. Hell. Don't you kill me, Chica. Please don't kill me. I'm just being a normal security guard. Fixing the job, man.
Oh no, it looks like the Chemi Spray is no longer effective. To combat the infestation, pick them off by hand and return the cupcakes to Chica's plate.
What the hell? Oh, come on. Nice try, Neighbor Cupcake.
Great job. Chica is ready to serve pizza and hugs
Alright.
to the kids again. Take a complimentary slice of pizza for a job well done.
Okay, got it. Thanks. Here you go, here's some
Go
food.
on, take it.
Okay, never mind.
Eat it.
Alright, I'll eat it. Damn, I'll eat it.
Delicious. See
you.
you next time.
Alright, well, I'm about to fix Freddy Fazbear in probably sparingly no time, since I'll go ahead and fix Freddy anyway. Oh, man, that's a lot of cockroaches, bro. Like, why were they in there in the kitchen? Seriously? In the kitchen? Oh, my God, Chica. Don't know why you just can't clean your mess in there. Jesus, that's a lot of cockroaches in there. But especially not going to pretend to hear any of that, so gotta go fix
Welcome
Freddy.
back to Parts and Service. It
What?
looks like one of our guests left a personal
What?
item on our star attraction.
No
Let's return it
freaking
to the
way.
lost and found. Carefully grab and remove the child's hat from Freddy's mouth.
Okay. Yep, here we go.
Freddy's got a pretty good hold of it. Give it another firm
I'll give
tug.
it another
Good
tug out of
job.
there.
Now place the hat in the lost and found bin on your right.
Wow.
While we're at it, let's make sure there isn't anything else stuck inside.
Oh,
To
no.
access Freddy's chest cavity, grab Freddy's bow tie and pull it outwards.
Sure. Here
Well
you go.
done. Freddy's chest cavity is now open.
No.
Remove the child's watch and place it in the lost and found bin.
Of course I'll
Be
have
careful
to.
not to touch any of Freddy's sensitive wiring.
Thank you.
Good job. It appears there is a child's shoe wedged behind Freddy's music box. The music box must be removed before you can access the child's
Okay, I'll
shoe.
fix it.
Gently grasp the music box and
Okay,
extract
I'll be
it from
gentle.
Freddy's chest cavity before the safety latch descends.
I'll do it.
Carefully place the music box on the work table to your left.
Here you
Great
go.
job. To reset the safety latch, press the button located on Freddy's endoskeleton.
Okay.
Now, remove the child's shoe and place it in the lost and found bin.
I'm gonna get that shoe out of there. That is so
Well
weird.
done. return the music box to Freddy's chest cavity, and we'll call it a day.
Oh, great.
Oh no!
Oh, come on.
You seem to have mishandled Freddy's music box. This is not good. A replacement may be found on the work table.
No.
A slow and even pace is recommended.
Hey, wanna do it? Do it?
Crisis averted. To close Freddy's chest cavity, press the large black button on the center of Freddy's face.
Yeah, this is gonna be a walk in the park already.
That concludes your time in parts and service. Your pay will be docked accordingly.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go have to fix and repair Foxy next. Alright, let's get to this on the show. And finally I can just relax anyways. And then, pretty much. So, anyway, I guess Fox is probably next. And man, did I just sell the Nightmare Frittles that were just around in that, of course? Which that's just even different.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Foxy has been out of commission for quite some time. This series of simple repairs should return him to full working condition. First, carefully pick up and place Foxy's head on his endoskeleton.
Got it, I'll do that. Man, what the hell happened to you, Foxy? Why are you always burning?
Oh no, it looks like Foxy's proprietary servo motors are malfunctioning. It is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times.
Yes, I will.
You will need to place new control fuses in the exposed receptacles to continue. Retrieve the fuse from drawer number 1 that matches Foxy's leg receptacle. To avoid bodily harm, wait for Foxy's legs to stop moving before inserting the control fuse.
Oh my god, why am I even in hell? I mean, oh, flames in here. A lot of flames in here. Oh man. I don't know what happened to these guys, but
good job. Foxy has regained control of his legs.
Alright.
A gentle reminder. It is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times.
Yes, I know.
Oh no. It looks like a former employee attempted to repair Foxy's chest motor using an incorrect fuse.
Of course it
Carefully,
would.
remove the incorrect fuse from Foxy's chest and insert it into Foxy's upper arm receptacle.
Young with this.
Well done. The remaining chest fuses are located in drawers number 2 and number 4.
Got it.
Fix both fuses to continue.
Why are they all 1? That's weird. Why did it say 1, 1, and 1? Isn't it supposed to be 2 and 4? Sure, I guess. Okay. Do that part. Alright, yes. There we go. We'll just match what he just mentioned anyway. Oh yeah, that's a lot of eyeballs. Then I might have to get the right eyeball for that. Okay. Oh, that person just dropped it down. Okay.
Good job. Retrieve Foxy's eye from drawer number 3.
Got it.
Foxy's eye patch is fully open. Place the eye back into his eye socket.
I'll do that anyway. Look at that off. Yes, there we go. Right in. Come on, I'll get it in there.
Well done. This concludes all your parts and service tasks. Pirate Cove can now be reopened.
Oh man, now that, by the way, folks, is definitely hell. Like, I just don't know how the heck that most of the 4 animatronics actually became pretty bit the same, but in Nightmare Mode, it turned out pretty different. And first on, let me go ahead and just get the receipts, or should I say, just for the effect of saying that this answer is that, well, in the first one, that with Bonnie, I guess I had to deal with that now, since, well, I think it was less creepy to see that, which, I mean, yeah, I mean, with the music in the background, that's a little bit different and a bit suspicious that I kind of actually expected. I was like, I guess that makes more sense than I could probably ever say, I think, or ever to see, which that makes more sense than anyways. So, all I gotta say is, folks, hopefully at the matter of the time, and just say is this, is that, well, I'm like, damn, that is just crazy. Like, that is just very insanely crazy. which not only that is crazy and nuts at the same time, but all I gotta say is like, man, I guess Bonnie was just a bit less creepy, to say it the less, which of course he's still creepy though. But man, at least I got the task even done. And even the cockroach is in there. Like, why did she even leave these in here? And of course, all of that around her face. Oh no. And of course, I get to see Nightmare Cupcake, which that's not close from seeing why he's still there. But I guess Nightmare Cupcake just loves to sit around and just hang around like what any Nightmare Cupcake would do. Just in nightmare mode of this, I guess. So pretty creepy still. And then with Freddy, man, all of that of the static, that is like so weird. Like the nightmare frittles, how they got in here? Like how do they got in here either too? That is a bit interesting, but at least I had to take care of the job and definitely just had to like, oh, took the hat out of his mouth. Like, man, who puts a child in Freddy? No, that's weird, not man. Like, who does that? Really, Freddy? Like, come on. Like, of course, I had to tuck the hat out of his mouth and get the shoe out of his, like, chest cavity, and finally replaced another jingle box in Freddy's, chest cavity as usual, so, yeesh. Isn't that just a bunch of new creepy? And especially about less new creepy is I had to deal with Foxy next. Like, bro, he was all burnt. Like, Foxy was all burnt. Like, what the hell happened to him? Like, he got so burnt, dude. He got burnt a lot in there. Like, that is so weird. How did that happen? And plus, I don't know how Foxy was alive for that, but I guess, well, a brave pirate is a brave pirate, I guess, so why not? Why not let that just be a brave pirate thing anyway for him just to be a brave pirate? So why not? Just more the merrier. Why not? And of course, I had to get the eye apparently, and of course get the like whatever that the dude mentioned to me anyway. Just to repair Foxy and did all of that, and I'm like, well, at least that doesn't scare me for nightmares. But the only thing that could probably scare me next is I don't know what else the next task is ever going to be. But as long as I focus on the next task, that would be about like nightmare terrors, then we'll see what nightmare terrors really brings me for this one or whatever comes around next. But at least I'll say I'll be prepared by any other means necessary and see what happens otherwise. So hopefully so. Just hopefully so. And also, isn't this going to get another interesting fact? That, well, if the Patriots finally beat the Chargers, thank God, it would be like one down, two left to go. Which, by the way, if that happens, man, praise the Lord that I hope that is going to happen. Which I do highly remotely mount to happen to that anyways, to see if that goes right around. But I hope that Chargers are done, eliminated, and I hope the Patriots are definitely in. And of course, another reaction video would lovely to be explained in the next one too, which of course that will come right around in there too. And finally, once the Texans finally beat the Steelers, they're off, which means that's a good sign. But if Texans lose, oh man, all I have to say is like, oh, good night, Irene. Good night, Irene, and God damn it. So hopefully Texans don't fail me. I hope they don't, because I hope that in the same ways I can say as before, and even though the Eagles were eliminated, I actually am still disappointed to that day anyway. It could have still happened, but nope, apparently not, which stinks. So at the end of the day, I guess I'll have to say this honorably anyway, and yeah, I guess the only thing that still remains to be true is hopefully the Seahawks and the Broncos stays in there, I guess, in the version exactly of the playoffs, I guess. But however, it's going to be a tricky question for how Texans could overbeat the Steelers for this. But I do hope that Houston doesn't lose to Pittsburgh once again, and I hope that they can try their best and win at least possibility tomorrow. But like I said, I probably would have to say at this very only point here is that, well, once again, hopefully that after that the Patriots do try to win, or if they lose, I will still be pissed. Which I hope, like I said, if the Patriots lose, bro, I just can't believe I'm saying it. Which at this very point, I don't want Texans to deal with the same crap exactly that I don't really want the Texans to deal with the crap exactly with the Chargers again last time, which I don't want that to kind of happen. So, in the very only remarkable answer, I probably would rather consider having the most interesting fight that ever came along in the playoffs would totally still be Patriots and Texans. That's all that I'm saying. So, shut up. With that being said, all I gotta say, folks, well, I just hope in the matter of the fact that I just hope again that, well, we're just going to probably see what happens. And by the reason tomorrow, that I'll be sure, in fact, go ahead and explain it whenever I get the chance of the opportunity of explaining that. Which, yes, it'll come along into a reaction video, and then, like, always the usual. So, just wanted to kind of like check along back into the nightmare mode again, which means at least I get to save 2 more challenges left before the next thing could actually happen before otherwise, which I don't know what the last one's going to be, but we'll probably brace it anyway what the last one's ever going to be. But as long as I actually will focus on what's the next one of taking on, with like pretty much about like nightmare terrors, then that would be interesting. And of course, likely the vent repairs will also be next, which I'll still, like I said again, hopefully I'll beat Nightmare Terrors first and then Vent Repairs, and then finally just prepare myself to finally take on Glitch Trap, or maybe just in fact follow something that might be revealed that I'll have to reveal for myself a little bit just to discover and see what goes on about that, which it's going to be interesting in a minute, in a fact. But as that being said, and truly as always, well, that's all I gotta say. And yes, hopefully there will be a parody at this point, and I might have to try to face against Glitch Trap whenever I get the chance of recording to face him. But no, I've not done a voice for him anyway, but that's a little different. But as like I said, as long as I probably might research that, then I'll be able to find out for that myself, and just for the sake of it. But anyways, that being said, I'm gonna go right ahead and sign out. And as truly as always, please be sure to do these 4 things before we sign off: is like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. That way you guys will not miss a single video that comes on this channel, as always. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, and I hope the Patriots don't fail me. So please, Patriots, do not fail for me, because we need one other team down, and then there will be 2 left to go. So that way it will not be even freaking hard and difficult to just see where it's going to be in the clearation, or should I say the clarification, just to get rid of the next enemy team being off board. So hopefully that happens soon enough, but we'll find out what happens tomorrow, since I have to do a bit of praying for the Texans out there and just finally may get a chance to win, and hopefully the Patriots could finally face the Texans, which I'm not too sure what happens next, but let's just hope to pray for what else is coming around with it. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for right now, and totally yet again sign out. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. And yes, yet again, I am the second king of Five Nights at Freddy's, that I am Golden Devin-Foxy, remastered again. We'll see you guys absolutely in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to go right ahead and calm down, because I'm already pissed. Like I just said in the last video, I was already pissed, but as this right now, I'll still go ahead and just like calm my nerves off. Since, well, I finally got 2 videos done, which is probably the last one, and then this one, and then finally final reaction video, and then finally calm my nerves off at the very most likely every time. So that being said, see you guys next time, and we'll see you later. Bye bye, everyone. See you next time, and signing out.